Okay, we're going to continue editing some splines here. So I'm just going to trackball in a little bit here on part of this, and we'll talk about how we round these off a little bit. All right, so we're on line 1. We go over here to modify edges. We hit our vertice just like we did before. If we think it needs moved, obviously we just go to the move guy here and we go, okay, this one needs moved up a little bit. And maybe this one needs moved out to there, and that one looks like it's on. That one looks like it's on. This one maybe needs moved down to there, perhaps. And this one probably could actually hit the figure, and this one could probably get in there somewhere. All right, and you're going, well, these are just lines and they're not close, so let's try here. You ready? So a point like this is called Bezier. So if we come down here and we right-click on it, we can find some different things that we can use here. All right. I'm looking at corner, Bezier, Bezier corner. I think this one would just be a Bezier. Okay, so let me make sure I hit that correctly. I hit, there we go, Bezier. And what this gives us, and this is kind of fun, but what this gives us is these little green guys over here. Let me hit it again. It gives us these little green guys over here, and I can move these the same as I moved anything else. Okay, so if I grab these little green guys, I can start making this thing bend in. Okay, and get this guy here and I can make him bend. All right, so I can get this a little closer to where I want it to be. If I click on the up and down thing, they will move up and down. Okay, I can actually extend this one a little bit or do some other things with it. If I click on the sideways thing, then I can move them sideways. That's the difference in it. Okay, up and down, I can move them up and down. Sideways, I can move them sideways. I'm trying to remember how to extend them, and right now I don't. So I'm just going to go to another one. I'm going to right-click on this next one, and again, I'm going to hit Bezier. So again, I'm going to grab my little steering wheel guys, and I'm going to try to make him a little rounded. Up and down seems to be fine for me for this one, so I'm not even going to have to change it to side by side. Let me click on this one. Again, this is a right-click, and I go hit Bezier. And again, I just try to make the slope follow what we got going here. If I want to move the entire point, I can pull it up a little bit. Again, if I go up and down, I do this way. If I'm on this point and I click on the side to side one, I can pull the Bezier guys left and right. So again, you got to click on the correct either vertical or side to side, depending on which ways you want to move these little green steering wheel guys. Up here and up here, these are Bezier corners. So I'm going to go up here and I'm going to choose Bezier corner on this. And then the steering wheel is a little different. But you know, as you can see, I can just work on pulling the thing out a little bit. So I'm going to pull it out a little bit to match this one. I'm going to reshape it over here a little bit. And then I'm going to click on the up and down. I'm going to see what I got going here with this up and down guy. Yeah, the up and down really didn't help me on this one. And on this one, up and down won't help me much either. Click on the side to side. Just make sure there's nothing I can do. All right, so not bad. I'd like to see if I can make 2 of them up there instead. So if you remember how to do that, we're still on this guy here. We spin down to where it says refine. And when it says refine, we just click one more time on the line. Okay, and now I can use my movement again. I can take this guy for a moment and I can move him out. Maybe I can move him up. And again, I've got Bezier locked on here, so I can still work it around a little bit. And this one also I've got Bezier locked on, so I should be able to manipulate this guy a little bit here too. So I'm going to move him out. I might move this one over just a tad. I might take this one and move him over just a tad. That's looking a little closer. And now this guy here, I'm going to move the steering wheel back in. And by the time I get down here, and I now almost select this one as a Bezier, all right, so I'd be able to just to kind of still work in this curve a little bit. And I know this seems a bit tedious, but really it's not too bad. So you'll wind up doing the rest of the figure this way. Again, points like this, you're going to right click and there's going to be Bezier corners. If you need to add an extra thing, you're going to use refine. Okay, points on the inside like this, you're going to right click and these are going to be Beziers. So again, these little steering wheels will move to help you refine that. You can move the point if you need to. And if you click up and down, the little steering guys go up and down as opposed to left and right, and that'll help you make those curves. So our curves are a little better. I might need to now add another vertice up here, and remember that's just refine, and I just click. and I can just go to move for a moment, and I can just grab this guy and just move him straight up, maybe move him out a little bit, and then I'll change the Bezier so it fits down here. Okay, so work on finishing the rest of this guy here and making sure it matches up as best as possible using Bezier, Bezier corner, right click, and refine if you need to. When you get done, you're going to need to put this all in one figure and then extrude it, and I'll probably save that for another video when I finish.